I am curious. Okay. You work there. You work there.
How quickly can you get that done?
I just did. I'm just that good. You could turn invisible? Mm. Ah.
Get
Hi.
away from me.
Okay, fine. Rude ass bitch, jeez. Bruising that frequently. God, I'm so used to that being the melee. The law of lands, peace with 007. Damn. I really didn't like Amila. Holy shit. Okay, you're useless. You're not useless. Okay, what can be... I guess we can do this, and then this, maybe. Not useful there. That can go there. Or... do that. Okay, so that works. And you. Perfect. And blink. Man, that's crazy. Oh, man.
I really just want to be left alone.
Yeah, you could be definitely left alone. Do you have shit that I can steal? No, you literally have like nothing. You have Koza. And a small moonshine drip. What the fuck? That's so bright.
Bother someone else, would you?
Okay, okay. How much you want to bet you were supposed to go in and like get the info from these, like from their like stuff, and like that's how you get the info? But like whatever, I don't care. Wait, so where am I? No, seriously, where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm over here. Okay. I gotta go down there anyway. Ooh, but let's actually go to the armory. Wait, maybe they have some shit that I can buy. Oh, this is like...
Very safe is that I am not pleased with these outsiders.
The keep armory. Can I buy some stuff here?
Sorry, but you will have to get approval before you can buy any weapons from me. Apologies, but you're not cleared to purchase from me yet.
Son of a bitch. Well, so much for that plan. What a letdown! I thought I could. I mean, it makes sense, but like, still not happy about it. Man.
Waiting around is
Alright.
Move, no loitering.
I'm not! I'm just running! What the fuck? I'm curious, how far are we from... Oh, we're like... all the way out here. God damn. Shit. Wasn't expecting that. I'll admit.
Do not move. You have committed a grave offense, citizen.
I am sorry. Please, have mercy. I am starving. I cannot sleep. I cannot think due to my hunger.
You are not the only one suffering. Your actions have deprived another of precious food. You will await your punishment at the security center. Come along.
No, no, please.
Move!
Okay. Was not expecting that, but hey. Oh, it looks like there's something in here. Goods exchange! Can I at least be authorized to deal with them?
Do you have any rations to spare, Makola?
No. I have weapons and ammo. And if I did have rations, they would cost credits like everything else. You should buy a gun and shoot a growth yourself instead of leeching off of hard-working people's backs.
What happened to make you such a jaded bastard? In times like these, we should be helping one another.
You say that, but I have not seen you give to the needy, or offer rations to the hungry. Seems all you do is take. Now, buy something or leave.
Oh, sure, sure.
Alright.
Yes.
Hi.
You have no... Were it not for the council, you would be cut down. As you should. Get away from me, Husk.
Fuck you! What is it with people are just racist? That's what it is. It's just people being racist. Is there anything here? No, another goods exchange thing. Like, they're just gonna lead me out to something else. Who did his house?
Then, in the year 2240, House Varun went to war.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm assuming that is also going to be like that vacant house. That's going to be something that we'll get later on. Because let's face it, we already have, I think, a house on like every other location. Alright, so one thing is it will definitely, likely we'll get over here and then obviously go down here and here. But I guess we gotta go the
Serpent's Crusade.
go the way of the actual thing. Alright. Well, what's over here? My curiosity is piqued. What is here?
All must serve.
Oh, this is just like a memorial type deal. What the fuck happened?
I have never seen anything like this.
Yeah, well, same here, sister. I haven't seen you shit like this either. I mean, technically, we could go down there. If we really wanted to. Actually, looking at it, I think that might be the way to get to the way shrine, but it is what it is. I'm curious about that, though. But anyway, let's actually continue on the main, like, story. God, I have to say, it is very interesting seeing the dynamics of, like, this versus, like, the settled systems where it's all, like, commerce and capitalism and all that stuff.
The things they expect me to accomplish. Well, look who it is. You have made quite a stir, and given the state of things, that is a singular accomplishment. To what do I owe the honor, Vindicator?
Well, what's going on here?
At the moment, obviously a great deal of nothing. Have the High Council to thank for that. Politics and expedience rarely pair well.
Alright, well, the High Council told me to help your project.
Well. Progress, at last. Then your arrival is even more momentous than I'd believed. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the Scaled Citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way. Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and everyone realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating.
Why do you need the council's approval, though?
The council just so happens to represent the 3 houses under Varun's banner, who are also entrusted with various aspects of running, well, everything. Each of those houses needs to contribute something to the project, so the council is the final stopgap. Were the speaker here, he could bypass all of it with a wave of his hand, but, well, you have already seen the state he's in.
Well, I have been here in 10 minutes, and they already are annoying.
I don't disagree, but allow me to impart some advice. Most would consider that disloyal, possibly even heresy. Keep that kind of talk to yourself. I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process.
Yeah, sure, I'll get right on it. Why
I
not?
appreciate that someone around here is eager to get to work. House Fetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Dulkef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now. Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker, and for House Varun. And I may have something that can help you in whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. Yeah, if only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
Fascinating isn't the word I would use to describe
I
it,
know. I have lost friends and colleagues myself. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications.
Yeah, I mean, it's unproven technologies against enemies from outside our universe. Sounds like a great plan. I'll take anything that can give me an edge, though.
The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be somewhat variable. I hope you can use that to your advantage.
Well, if you got something that can help, I appreciate it.
Yes, depending on how much trouble you're getting into. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. Yeah, if only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
Well, we go back into this whole thing. Okay, so first off, let's go and talk with you. Because you may have something for me. And you're also right here, so works.
All must serve.
Yep.
Serious granting them an audience. This is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
Please, Jamal. Don't you see how all this works in our favor? It's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we've worked so hard to achieve. It's done.
No, you'd risk our future and reputation as a house. But you are the chosen elder.
Ah, don't patronize me. The Great Serpent spared our house. We are favored here. And shouldn't you get back to the council? We can't afford to be absent at a time like this.
I guarantee I'm not missing much. But you're right. I'll be heading back soon enough.
Hey.
Something I can do for you?
No, but you can.
So, Ekris has sent our newest Vindicator to inquire about Sahima. Don't worry. Jamal's already told me all about you. I'm Razma, Elder of House Kadik and head of the Ministry of Conjunction.
Okay, well, it's honor to meet the elder of a noble house.
Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice?
A fool. Well, we need Sahima to help recalibrate the morning device.
I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers. But the truth is, she's been taken. Along with other members of the House. They're being held hostage. By zealots. And now they're demanding negotiations.
This is a major overreach. I have never known the Zealots to be so bold.
Well, what have they demanded so far?
The Zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council or even the reinstatement of their house. House Malene. They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands.
So if I can get to the hostages first, then the Zealots will have no leverage.
Aha. My thoughts exactly. Normally I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action.
Alright. Just tell me where they are.
And that is where the issue lies.
Damn it.
I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Sahima, but
Come on!
I have a good idea who does. Their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get complicated.
Okay, well, let's hear about these complications then.
As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now, on my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit, as long as no physical harm comes to them.
Understood.
Alright. Well, I'll return once. Why not?
See that you do. You'll find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
Alright. Oh. This is not the way. Alright, let us... How about Kadik? Hello.
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here?
I'm here to see you.
And you are?
Someone who needs your help.
My help? Oh, wait. You're that heretic turned promised. So,
how am I a heretic?
What would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me?
I was told you know where the Zealots have taken Sahima.
I'm sorry. Did you say Zealots? Why would I know anything about such extremists? Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, you can drop the act, dude.
Did she now? I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Razma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations.
Wow, that's crazy.
I see what's going on here.
Then you know how important it is.
On the contrary, I know how important it is to keep that information confidential. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots. And like I've told Razma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahima. So, as far as I'm concerned, that information stays with me.
Well, you can't say that with absolute certainty. You're risking lives and House Kadik's integrity.
You make a good point, for an outsider. And perhaps I should take your presence here as a sign. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves. Razma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned.
Well, I will follow with Razma.
You do that.
But also I want to do this. I hate your ass.
No, I will not help you hurt.
Sorry, he was just like hit the way that he was acting was just like a. I had to. Sorry that you had to see that, Andreja, but also, I don't know what you're talking about. You saw nothing. Hello.
You must have gotten the location.
Yeah. Shadow Station Epsilon.
Ah, yes. The old Varun military outpost. It's a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dazra. I can send you the coordinates.
Alright. Well, I'll head there right away then.
The sooner the better.
We will do whatever is necessary to bring Sahima and the others back safely.
Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiations. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe.
Alright. I'll meet you at the power station then.
Good. Serpent willing, your timing will line up. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Alright, I gotta talk to this bitch.
Vindicator, a word before you go. Tell me, Vindicator, what do you know about the Zealots?
Religious fanatics who kill those who don't follow the Great Serpent?
An oversimplified observation, but correct nonetheless. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house's relations with the Zealots?
Rosma said Merrick is working on establishing a relationship.
I'm surprised she even mentioned that much. Rosma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Rosma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
That sounds like an incredibly foolish plan.
So doesn't want the council to know her true relationship. Gotcha.
Exactly. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots. But the truth is far worse. Rosma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses would shift to us. She's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade.
Find it very hard.
The Council knows nothing of her work with the Zealots, and I aim to keep it that way. All elders have their own ambitions. I'm certain that's all they see. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power in their favor. Rosma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation and power at risk.
I'll see to it they don't have any power in regards to that.
And that's what I wish to speak to you about. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any kind. We need to cut ties with the Zealots altogether.
And you expect me to do something about this. Yay.
How astute. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and the Zealots. And while my position won't allow me to be blunt, I'll still make it clear. Should the hostages not survive, Rosma would blame the Zealots and cut all ties.
An extreme sacrifice for the sake of your house.
I thought we needed Sahima alive.
What we need is Sahima's research, which she has with her. You just need to bring it back.
Show me the credits.
I knew you'd be reasonable, Vindicator. You'll receive payment when you...
Nope. Nope. I made a mistake.
As you...
I made a mistake. I forgot the fact that that is a bad thing.